Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. I want to welcome everybody to the Patton Sports Videocast. I'm Maurice Patton. We are here at Reese Smith Field at Middle Tennessee State University. They're giving out the Mr. Baseball Awards, the Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association is. In a few minutes, we're going to catch up with Paul Lamb from Spring Hill and with Bart Joyce from Forest. Both of them have Mr. Baseball winners, but more importantly, both of them will be participating in this week's state baseball tournament. So we're going to catch up with them and kind of get their pulse as they head into state tournament play. Before we get with them, though, I want to remind you the Express Employment Professionals North Nashville Track and Field update. We had the pentathlon go off earlier this week. 5 events for the girls, and Middle Tennessee swept Class AAA, Class AAA, and Division II. So congratulations to Grenetria Shell from East Nashville, 2-time winner in Class AAA. She scored 3,485 points to hold off Lennox Walker from Chattanooga School of Arts and Sciences with 3,280. Grenetria won the long jump. She tied for first in the high jump, finished second in the 100 hurdles, third in the 800, which is the last event of the day. After you've done everything else, then you got to get 2 laps around the track. Tough stuff. Finished 6th in the shot put, but finished up again with 3,485 points to win it for the 2nd year in a row. So congratulations to Grenetria. In Class AAA, Amber Tanner from Ravenwood won it. A little closer than Grenetria, 1 point over Kiara Rhodes of Whitehaven. Amber's a Georgia signee. She's one of our Dirty 30 honorees, as is Grenetria. She finished with 3,444 points. Again, 1 point ahead of Kiara Rhodes from Whitehaven. Amber finished 3rd in the 100 hurdles. She tied for 7th in the high jump, won the shot, tied for 4th in the long jump, but she won the 800, the last meet of the last event of the day, pulled that out and gave herself enough room to win it by a point. So congratulations to Amber. In Division II, Tyra Gittens from Ensworth swept her 5 events and won it going away. Finished with 3,770 points. Second place was Sarah Luttrell from Harding with 3,091. So again, Tyra won all 5 events: the 100 hurdles, the long jump, the high jump, the shot put, and the 800. Dominant performance from the junior from Ensworth to win it for her 2nd year in a row as well. So congratulations to all 3 of those young ladies from Middle Tennessee. And that wraps up the Express Employment Professionals North Nashville Track and Field update. Visit www.expresspros.com/InNashvilleTN for more information on industrial job opportunities in North Nashville. Again, when we get back, we're going to catch up with Paul Lamb from Spring Hill and with Bart Joyce from Forest, talk a little baseball. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building.
Southern Athletic Fields originated in 1996 when Bill Marbett formed a company specializing in baseball and softball field materials. SAF has since grown and now has sales reps to cover over 12 states with products servicing many outdoor sports. Southern Athletic Fields takes great pride in working with our customers to achieve the best athletic field possible. Visit our website at www.saf.com www.southern-athleticfields.com or like them on Facebook. Dirt, you gotta love it.
Great teams have talent. They also have the necessary tools for success. BSN Sports delivers these tools whether your team needs uniforms, apparel, or athletic equipment to achieve greatness. Just like a winning teammate, BSN Sports is there for you. Their unmatched service ensures that you have best-in-class equipment for championship-level performance, plus uniforms and athletic apparel from the best brands in the industry to look your best when hoisting your trophy. The law practice of Allen D. Hall, PLC is grounded in providing exceptional legal services with the utmost trust and integrity. Legal services Allen provides include employment law, confidential investigations, general business law, risk management, and regulatory policy interpretation and drafting. Ultimately, if you need consulting solutions, Allen D. Hall needs to be your choice.
Express Employment Professionals, North Nashville and downtown, owned by respected business leaders Christy and Jason Patrick, is the premier employment agency in the community. Express is one of the community's largest employers, consistently working over 500 people at over 125 private businesses each week in Davidson County. Whether you are a company looking for the next great employee or a candidate looking for the next great job, Express is the employment resource for you. Call them at 615-313-3690 or visit their website at www.expresspros.com/InNashvilleTN. Like them on Facebook at Express Employment Professionals, Nashville North and downtown.
Hey, we're here with Paul Lamb, the baseball coach at Spring Hill. Big week coming up. They are in the AA state tournament. Paul, first of all, I appreciate you taking a little time.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Thank you,
Mo. 29-8 coming in here on a 14-game win streak. I hope we're not jinxing you, but obviously you guys are on a nice run right now.
Yeah, we are, and someone's already mentioned it to us in the last couple of days, and we honestly had no idea. We tried not to look. We just knew we'd been playing good baseball at this time of the year, and that's what you want to be heading into the postseason. And hopefully we can keep it rolling. Obviously, this will be the toughest time of the year for us, but hopefully if everybody keeps doing what they've been doing all year long, and especially the latter part of the season, we're going to be good.
Got off to hit a little bit of a skid early on, dropped 4 or 5 at one point, bounced out of it 19 2 cents. What was the key to getting that stopped right there and what y'all have been doing here lately?
I think week where we dropped 4 out of 6, and it was about a week time period against some very good teams. And we tried to sit down when we finally had a day to, compose ourselves a little bit, and we tried to really change our approaches more so maybe than we ever had, both at the plate and in the field and just as a game as a whole. We really started concentrating on, obviously one game at a time, all that cliche stuff, but really started concentrating on inning to inning, pitch to pitch, which I don't think we had been doing enough of, and their mentality just absolutely changed after that, and that's what we've carried along, the rest of the season up until this point.
You have to feel like coming into this tournament, you guys have been pretty tested. I mean, you dropped 2 to Page in that little skid there. You turned around and got Page twice since then. You're playing in the same district with a Christ Presbyterian team that is the defending state champs. You've played them off and on all year. You got to feel tested.
We do, and I think our schedule was one of the toughest around, especially in 2A baseball. But yeah, our district, it's a dogfight every single week. And Page was a great team, had some arguably the best pitching that we had faced all year. And for us to go to their place as the 3 seed and, to come out on top, our guys just really stepped up. So yeah, we feel like we're ready.
And you talk about the tough schedule that you faced in that little 4-6 slide that you had. Took a loss to Lewisburg, Mississippi. I'm sorry, I've got you. No, you did lose to Lewisburg.
Yeah, and
I got my
team.
notes switched up. But you lost to Lewisburg, like I said. You dropped 2 to Page.
Sevier County was in that run there. So, all good teams, and they were all good baseball games. And, that's why we play them. We don't play them, to make the record look good. We play them for, this time of year, and I think it's paid off.
Coming into this time of year, you got to feel like you're in a really good spot just when you look on the mound. You've got that nice 1-2 punch of Gage Gillian, the Mr. Baseball winner, and Zach King, or Zach King and Gage Gillian. I don't know how y'all list them, maybe 1 and 1A.
Yeah, that's about what you have to do. It's kind of a pick your poison type deal with one from the right side and one from the left side, and then we got some other arms in the mix there too. So I think, being here 6 out of the last 7 years, we've had some great staffs come up here. But as far as the depth that we have and the talent on the mound, this is probably as deep as we've ever been.
And this time of year in this setting, that's when that depth really comes to the fore, isn't it?
With the way this tournament's set up, you've got to have more than 1 or 2 guys, and we definitely think that we do, and I think that we're set up pretty good going into the week, and we look forward to it.
We talked about the arms a little bit. Talk about the bats.
And the bats have been consistent all year long. We haven't had one guy in our lineup that's been streaky. For the most part, everybody's just been on an even keel. The top of the lineup have been table setters for the middle of the lineup. The guys at the bottom have came through tremendously, getting on base, kind of setting the tone for the guys at the top there. So, they've just been consistent all year long. I think we've batted around 330 as a team the entire year. So, as long as they keep doing what they've been doing, I think we're going to be fine.
Who are some guys that people who aren't necessarily familiar with Spring Hill need to know about?
I mean, obviously, the biggest one that comes to mind is Bryson Thomas. He was our player of the year in District 12 AA. The kid, he was our leading hitter last year as a sophomore, got some player of the year votes then. And, he's one of those guys that's kind of an anomaly where he's got great pop, but he's also a big-time average guy, too. A lot of juniors in the mix there. Taylor Warwick, our leadoff hitter, who's shown great pop here as of late. Austin Dunson doing things out the left side, setting the table for Bryson. We got a sophomore batting in the 4-hole, and he's came through tremendously in a lot of big games for us. A senior third baseman in Josh Wilkinson driving in runs. Brady Johnson, first year behind the plate, first year starter, has done phenomenal at the plate and especially defensively, which we knew that he would. But, other guys have stepped up. Andy Hale, a junior first baseman who's outstanding defensively at first base for us. Hunter Whitwell in center. And little Brennan Sanders, he's one of those guys that doesn't look, like a big physical guy as far as the stature aspect. But, he's another guy that's been batting over 300 and got some huge hits for us down the stretch here in the postseason.
Sophomore in the 4-hole. What was his name?
His name is Jocelyn, Matt Jocelyn. We call him Bear because he's just he's a physical specimen. He's a big kid for his age, and the kid just works his rear end off, and he's playing in the outfield for us right now for the first time and has just done a phenomenal job out there. He's probably a corner infield guy, to be honest, but he's doing a great job for us in the outfield, and has really stepped up. To put a sophomore into that type of role, is huge. To be in that 4 spot. Bryson was in it for us last year, and Matt has he stepped up great for us all year long.
We talked a little bit about Gage. We're over here at MTSU. Obviously, they just presented the Mr. Baseball Awards from the Tennessee Baseball Coaches Association. Gage was your winner. Our award isn't nearly as big, but we do a Patton Spring Sports Athlete of the Week. Gage with that no-hitter, 14 strikeout performance last week against Montgomery Central is this week's Patton Spring Sports Athlete of the Week. Awesome. But just talk a little bit about, have you coached a no-hitter before?
Oh yeah, we with our staff we've had quite a few this year, especially out of King and Gage. I think that was either Gage's second or third of the year, I do believe, but we've never had one in a regional game. You don't expect to have those type of games in the postseason just because of the competition that you're going up against. But the kid's just an absolute bulldog. He has been since he first stepped onto the varsity scene for us. His first career start ever happened to be against my dad, who was the head coach down at Loretta, and he struck out 10 that night as a freshman through about a 3-hitter. So,
your dad really appreciated you putting him on the mound.
Yeah, he really does. I think Dad had a young kid on the mound that night too, and it was a really good ball game. But the kid's he's been nothing but phenomenal since the day that he stepped on. Zach King, our senior Vanderbilt commit. He's been a real, guy that Gage can look up to and learn a lot from. So, with those 2 guys on the mound, 1 out of 2 days for us has been huge.
That's great. Paul Lamb, Spring Hill, the Raiders take on Milan to open up the AA tournament. By the time you see this, that game will have been played. We're not going to talk about what happens if Spring Hill loses because they're not going to. They will play at 12:30 on Wednesday down at Smyrna High School. So, like I said, once they're in the winner's bracket. So,
yes,
Paul,
sir.
I appreciate your time. Good luck to y'all this week.
Yes, sir.
When we get back, we're going to catch up with Bart Joyce from Forest. Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe, Nashville's answer to fast, friendly, healthy comfort food. With a menu featuring assorted grilled meats, fresh veggies, and a dash of inspiration, Taziki's casual dining is perfect for lunch, before a movie, or a dinner featuring laughter and great memories. Originality is our nationality. With 7 Middle Tennessee locations, one of them is near you. Check www.tazikiscafe.com to select your nearest location and next favorite dish. At National Playmakers Academy, developing NPA athletes comes in threes. NPA develops its student athletes' academic, social, and football-specific skills. Next, NPA develops them for better exposure today, recruitment tomorrow, and college education through scholarships for the rest of their lives. We are proud of the outstanding athletes we have developed. We are more proud of the college graduates we have prepared. Work with National Playmakers Academy for developing gifted athletes into productive citizens.
Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers combine the best of bowling, games, food, drink, and fun. For all Middle Tennessee residents, Strike and Spare Family Fun Centers are the ideal destination for family entertainment. The safe, friendly environment is perfect for birthday parties for kids of all ages or business outings for adults who work too hard. Our friendly staff and fun atmosphere will help create those enjoyable memories with your coworkers, friends, and loved ones. Don't forget to sign your kids up for our Kids Bowl free summer program. Visit us online at strikeandsparebowling.com or come see us in person at any of our nearby Strike and Spare locations in Donaldson, Hendersonville, Hermitage, Murfreesboro, and the Tusculum area for more details. We'll see you soon.
Hey, as advertised, we're here with Bart Joyce, coach of the Forest Rockets.
Hey, Adam.
Class A team is heading into the tournament this week. They've got Jackson Christian on Tuesday in their opening round. They're playing over at Riverdale, so win or lose, they'll be at Riverdale on Wednesday. 12:30 with a win, 10 o'clock with a loss. So they're hoping to win that opener and sleep in a little bit before they have to play on Wednesday. But Coach, I appreciate you taking a little time with us.
Thank you for having us.
Hey, big day for y'all. We're over here at the Mr. Baseball presentations. Your guy Alex Brewer won the Class A award. Talk a little bit about Alex. He's one of our Patton Sports Spring Dirty 30 honorees. We like it when we get it right.
That's right. He's a great kid, great athlete, great kid in the classroom and on and off the field. He works hard. It's a well-deserving reward for him. He, of course, is signed with Vanderbilt, and that in itself, tells you his work ethic and the time that he puts into baseball and also in the classroom.
You don't just get to the state tournament on one guy. Obviously, you guys have got some folks around, Alex. Talk a little bit about this team.
Yes, sir. We're fortunate enough. We're a little senior heavy this year. We are our number one starting pitcher in center fielder Ryan Ulinski, a senior. With a 7-1 record this year, he's done well. He's a great kid, a little velo, and then catching for him back there's another senior, Boone Sweeney. Boone Sweeney is a great athlete. He was also Mr. Football, single A lineman of the year. He's a great athlete and a good kid in itself, and also on first base and second base, 2 seniors, Landon Jones, Austin Welty, been solid for us all year, batting in the 2-hole with Welty and then 4-hole with Landon Jones. And a junior to round out our infield there, along with Alex at shortstop, and then a junior on third base in Jonathan Likens. Good ball player yourself.
You talk about being senior heavy. Does that kind of create a little bit of pressure for you guys coming into this week? You want to try to cash in on those seniors this time?
I mean, yes and no. I mean, it's kind of like you don't think about it once you get on the field. Once you get on the field, it's baseball, and that's how we look at it. And we've just taken it one game at a time throughout the entire year. And these guys, we were here 2 years ago, and they have little unfinished businesses they like to tell us. So, with this group, I mean, it does, but it doesn't. Once they get on the field, it's just baseball to them.
27-6. You guys dropped 4 in a row at one point.
Yes, sir.
Started 6-5. What happened between that slow start and the way you guys have closed out?
I think it's just that mental mindset. We're having better at bats. We're slowing down the game as far as taking one pitch at a time. Having an approach at the plate. We got an appointed season where we're a little struggling a little bit there, and just taking one pitch at a time. And the guys have really broken down the game and win each inning, win each pitch, and then win the ball game. And and I think it's been really the true testament of what the coaching staff has preached. We've preached to them, and they have really taken to it and applied it to each game that we've played here lately.
We talked to Coach Lamb from Spring Hill just now about how his schedule kind of prepared him. Looking at y'all's schedule again, 27-6, and among those 27 is a win over a good Summit team that's in the AAA tournament. You beat Loretto, who's here in Single A as well. You guys went out and scheduled.
Yeah, we did. We tried to get some of those big, AAA teams. We tried to get more prepared, other than just our district teams. And our district is solid, don't get me wrong, but it's those non-district games, those teams that you're not used to. We play in our district, Cascade and Eagleville, and people like that are close around us. But we try to, it's the teams that you're not really used to. Once you get in the state tournament, you haven't seen a lot of the teams that you're going to be playing there. And I think that's just the big factor is just getting used to playing other teams that we're not used to playing, on a weekly basis and yearly basis.
You played a surprisingly good Grace Christian team in the sectionals this weekend. Won 2-0.
Yes,
2-0. That team, first year TSSAA participant, coming that close to making it to the state tournament. Just kind of talk about the challenge that you face with them from the standpoint that would have been easy to overlook a bunch like that.
Absolutely, and you think that'd be easy to overlook, but with their coaching staff and Coach Myers, he runs an excellent program, and his and his reputation around Tennessee baseball, is far known, and good quality of athletes. I mean, just do things right. I mean, just the little things, field and ground balls, and just their approach at the plate, and the freshman kid they had on the mound, the Cassick kid, great ball player, excellent pitcher, and you would think that big stage and that sectional game, us being there before, have a little leg on them, but you couldn't tell that with that group. I mean, it's just amazing how well they performed, and my hat goes off to them. The guys played hard.
Mo Patton Sports Videocast is brought to you by Snap Laces. Snap Laces' elite lacing system was designed for world-class athletes. They come in hundreds of color combinations so you can perform well and look great at the same time. Buy a set online today by clicking through the top image on mopattonsports.com. LT360 is a health and weight loss company based in Brentwood, led by Coach Scott Oatsvall and Brent High. They have helped more than 700 clients in the last year get healthy, lose weight, and feel better with an all-natural program and simple approach to exercise and nutrition. LT360 offers free health and wellness seminars each week. For more information, visit their website at lt360.com or call them at 615-312-8244. John Mayer Builders proudly sponsors Mo Patton Sports Videocast. With over 1,500 homes built in Middle Tennessee, John Mayer Builders knows the importance of families and communities. They have numerous business awards to their credit, proving that John Mayer Builders is built to win. Like them on Facebook. John Mayer Builders, our reputation is building. Alex Brewer is headed to Vanderbilt. You've had another Vanderbilt signee come through for us. Just talk about how big baseball is in Chapel Hill and in Marshall County, all over.
Oh, it's huge. Baseball is that sport, that you remember playing whenever you're, 5, 6 years old, and T-ball, and whenever you start out, and, Mikey Minor, of course, graduated in 2006, been our only state championship game appearance there with a runner-up in that year, It's just huge. It's a community thing. It's that small community. Everybody knows baseball. Everybody loves baseball. And, I think if you come by our game today, it'll show, the community support that we have. Baseball is just a huge stage here around Marshall County and then more specifically in Chapel Hill.
It seems like Class A baseball of late has become a little bit more competitive, particularly in Middle Tennessee. I mean, is that accurate?
I would definitely say so. You can go look at a lot of these single A schedules, and a lot of them are, are scheduling these AA, AAA games, and it's just, it's getting better. I mean, the athletes, and you can see those guys that were up there, receiving these, or the finalists for today and receiving this award. It just tells, you just listen to their stats and see how well, and hear who they've signed with, and all these kids going to play at the next level is bar none. It's just real an accomplishment for the state, in baseball.
That's great. Coach Joyce, I appreciate your time. Wish
you
all luck this week.
Appreciate it.
You said you guys went to the state finals in 2006. Maybe y'all can make that next step this time.
Let's hope so.
Sounds good. Hey, that's Bart Joyce. I'm Maurice Patton. Thank y'all for joining us here on the Mo Patton Sports Video Cast. Be sure and check out all of our content on the website at mopattonsports.com, our podcast, our written content. Like us on Facebook at Mo Patton Sports as well. We'll be around here at Spring Fling in Murfreesboro all week. Check us out.